Hello Australia, and welcome to another edition of Hinch's Week. I'm still adjusting my set. It was something else to see Al Gore, the self-styled saviour of our planet, standing next to mining magnate and nickel mine polluter Clive Palmer. As somebody said, it was like trying to team a dinosaur with Bambi. Somehow, Big Clive managed to convince the former Vice President and some Fairfax editors that voting against the mining tax was a conservation plus, and somehow a blow to Tony Abbott. Go figure. Speaking of Fairfax, in state politics, in Victoria, the latest poll showed the Napthine government heading for the exit in November. But the hottest story was the private conversation between former Premier Ted, did I really want the job anyway, Baillieu, and an Age reporter. He bagged some of his right-wing colleagues in a way reminiscent of Jeff Kennett's late-night four-letter bucketing of John Howard to Andrew Peacock. Everybody thought the big story was finding the leaker. My main question was, why did the Age sit on the story since May? And would they have ever run the yarn if the dictaphone hadn't been lost or stolen? James Packer's ex-wife Jodhi Meares in strife after wiping out her wagon and several other cars and allegedly blowing more than 3 times the limit in ritzy Bellevue Hill. And driving while suspended. Whoops. She'll get her day in court and maybe slammer time in August. She's hired the traditionally guilty person's lawyer, Chris Murphy. Well, Rebecca Brooks was found not guilty, so anything's possible. What intrigued me was that Meares, a fitness and yoga junkie, was drinking organic wine in a health food restaurant and smoking. She may have hit on James for some dosh. If convicted of driving drunk and suspended, she won't have insurance protection, not for her Range Rover damage or the other cars. On a sombre note, the nightmare conviction of Aussie journo Peter Greste and his Al Jazeera colleagues on trumped-up charges and sentences of 7 to 10 years in a foul Egyptian jail. Most foreigners, me included, thought them innocent pawns in a bigger political struggle. But many Egyptians see Al Jazeera as a brotherhood puppet and really believe the newsmen are guilty. And finally, Stone the Flamin' Crows, Alf Stewart from Home and Away is turning 70. Well, his alter ego, Ray Ma, is. So, happy birthday, you bloody galah. I'm Derryn Hinch. That's life. See you next week.